how will we get to a more personalized health future? What's your vision and hope for that?
Yeah, I mean, I think, ultimately it's the ability to harmonize and have sort of data streams talk to each other in some ways. Because there are so many facets of me, of you, that could be informing the right treatment for us. And some of that certainly, may very well be genetic. Some of it might just be, sort of our biomarker response to different nutrition, to, pharmaceuticals, whatever. But a lot of it is also our mindset. Placebo effect, very effective, right? Do we think it's going to work? That's a very obvious one, but there are all kinds of other sort of orientations towards treatment and technology, and why we think, what's our mental model of why, we are affected by, whatever health conditions we might be affected by. So there are just so many facets that could feed into these models. And, we've been pinning our hopes on genetics for a really long time. It hasn't borne out in the way I think any of us hoped it would. It could still. But, it's sort of, we've got to look beyond sort of the usual suspects in a lot of ways. And, VR itself, when you use it, generates a lot of data, right? And so we are constantly, our movement, 60, 90 times a second is being captured. And there's a lot of things somebody could do with that movement data, a lot of potential problems that, we can talk about another day, but there's a lot of great stuff, we can gather from somebody's walking path in a VR environment to tell about their health. So there's just so many ways that data can be captured and fed back in. So I think a lot of it is sort of infrastructure and logistics and, technology related, but people are working really hard on these issues. So I'm kind of hoping we might be able to make ourselves a really robust digital twin one day, and sort of capture and integrate all of these different important streams of data.